The war against terror is not a formula. You do X and you get Y. Even when you do everything right, by the book, still, a war is the realm of uncertainty. That's the price.
Major Oren Blizblau paid that price when a captured terrorist blew himself up on his way to interrogation.
He stood right over me, 2.5 meters from me, the terrorist. There was a horrific explosion. I'm on the ground, unable to get up, burnt in all 4 limbs, a punctured lung. Part of my intestines had to be cut off.
I went into the intensive care for the first time when he was still unconscious. He was swollen from steroids, terribly swollen. I was afraid it'd be different, that it would be different inside. They said there was an eye injury, and I had so many fears. But I entered and I recognized him. He's mine. It's my Oren.
I woke up and I see nothing. The nurse says to me, "Your eyes are badly injured." I asked both eyes. She replied, "One eye is very severely." So I asked, "Did I lose it?" She said, "Yes." Then I asked, "And the other eye?" The other eye is very badly injured too, and there's only sensitivity for light.
Oren, the combatant, was blinded in both eyes.
I realized he would never see his children again.
It's a total loss of independence. It's there the whole time. Where are the keys? Where are the glasses? Where's the salt? Where's the wallet? Where, all the time. You ask your wife once, twice, where, because you can't find. I ask 30 times a day. And to prepare yourself food, to put on a band-aid, it's possible, but it will take me 3 minutes. It takes you 3 seconds. Getting dressed nicely, not getting out of the house looking like a hobo. There's no end. My computer gets stuck, I call her. Nitzan, it doesn't work. You realize that if you really want to get back on your feet, you must learn to ask for help.
Life changed in a moment.
She married X and she's living with Y. She didn't marry a blind man. And she's the real hero in this story.
I never once thought of walking away. He was wounded, and I'm here. He needs me. It's him I love. You do what you have to.
I think becoming a father after what I went through is our greatest victory. It's not easy. Not easy for us as parents. For my daughters, my blindness is the most natural thing in the world.
It's hard to grasp that this is our reality, that it'll be like this forever, that you'll never see. It's difficult to accept.
For someone who was a competitive swimmer in his youth, went to serve in a combat unit, was wounded, and then continued serving in military intelligence, which is a very competitive place to be in high-tech world, you can't be indifferent to running. I have to set a goal and aim for it. Otherwise, training loses its meaning. If I don't make that goal, I am disappointed. Feel low for a couple of days, but then I move on.
Oren moves on, breaking records and becoming a competitive athlete, winning the para-triathlon, swimming, running, and cycling, successfully representing Israel.
The European Championship was in Alanya, Turkey. You run with the Israeli flag, and along the way people curse you more than once while we were running. I'm here as a victim of terror. It's a wonderful feeling to climb up the podium in Turkey with the Israeli flag. In Madrid I made it 3rd place, in Brazil I got 1st place. At the World Championship in London, they stood at the finish line.
At the World Championship, the girls were in such a high watching him compete. They were very excited.
I waved to them and they shouted Abba. Amazing feeling. Beit HaLochem is a home. There are no better words to describe what this place means for Tzahal disabled veterans. Triathlon is a very, very expensive branch, especially when it comes to triathlon for a blind person, where you not only have to pay for my equipment, but also for my escort's equipment. The Tzahal Disabled Veterans Organization supported me from the moment I decided to become a Paralympic athlete. Support from A to Z, salaries to coaches, scholarships I received for my achievements, equipment, training camps, flights, everything, from A to Z.
Independence Day. Israel's president hosts the Prime Minister, Minister of Defense, Chief of Staff, and 120 distinguished IDF soldiers. The Chief of Staff has chosen Oren as a man of distinction and a hero.
Oren's story is that of the victory of the spirit over the body.
To me, Oren is a shining model in his story. When he was wounded, he embarked on a new path, which makes him, in my eyes, a hero and a unique person.
Do you ever break down?
I break down a lot. You can't grow without breaking down.
What happened there?
Let's just say that in addition to my burn marks, I was able to add some scars to my legs. It's never fun to fall, but it's certainly not fun falling when you're blind.
But you got back up.
I got up. It's the easiest thing in the world to say this is hard for me. It's a lot harder to say I can do it, even when one practice unfortunately ends like this. You pick up the courage and continue training. I kept on serving for 10 years. The fact that I continued serving in the IDF is a huge victory over terror. It's saying to them, okay, you messed up my eyes. Okay. I will continue to investigate intelligence and beat you elsewhere. That's what I did.
As military intelligence, you probably know who sent the terrorist.
I know who it is, yes.
Still alive?
He's still alive.
And what's he doing today?
He's still alive.
You don't want to go into details.
He's still alive.
He lives in Gaza?
He's still alive.
You're from intelligence. I can't get anything out of you.
I will regain my eyesight before anything comes out of me. Right now I'm concentrating on the bird.
What do you mean?
Because it's the only tune which speaks to me. The bird over there. That songbird. Now she's moved over there. The crow over on the left, he doesn't interest me.
Why not?
Because it's a crow. He eats carcasses.
And the bird?
The songbird is more pleasant to the ear.
If he was to get his eyesight back, just for 10 minutes, what would you do?
That's very cruel to do that. Just let him sit in front of us. It's so hard, he can't see the girls.
I saw my wife, not my girls. But I hug them, I smell them, and feel them.
He's always saying, it's cool that he remembers me at 25 years. But it's not really fun.
One should hug everything that's left. There's an endless yearning to see. It's not like you were born blind. I was born seeing. I was wounded at 29 years. I know what I'm missing. I saw for nearly 30 years. You don't see all the time. You don't see your daughter crossing the road. You don't see she might be in danger. You don't see when she smiles. You don't see when she cries. You don't see her going up to first grade. You don't see all the time. I want to run 5 marathons in 5 continents. Prove to the world that a blind IDF disabled veteran, a victim of terror, can do anything.
You seem happy. Are you really?
I'm a pretty optimistic person. Same as you. Same challenges, plus blindness.